welcome to the Oh Hell Yeah podcast.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Oh Hell Yeah. I'm Eddie Delaseppe.
And I'm Brent Flyberg.
We're here, we're peers.
Get used to it.
We're in Spiderhouse Rule Studios, and I'm a little in a bit of a weird mood.
And he's in a weird mood, huh?
It's tweaked the back.
Tweaked the back.
Tweaked my back.
What were you doing when you tweaked your back?
Well, a little bit of a backstory. We went golfing.
Backstory, huh?
I'll back your story. Before we get into the backstory, by the way, subscribe to the podcast. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. Subscribe. It's the simplest thing you can do to support this show and get your episode every single week. Help out the show. Leave a comment. Share.
And tell a friend.
Tell a friend. Tell someone you don't know. Tell someone you don't know.
Tell someone you don't know. Make a friend. Go to a coffee shop. Listen to it out loud.
Yes.
And be like, wow, isn't this great? Make friends. Tell them about the podcast.
There you go. So the lady had a bridal shower. I'm getting married soon.
Eddie's getting married. Are you officially married yet?
No, we delayed it.
You delayed it. Was that your choice?
I was like, why do we got to rush into things?
Yeah.
Hey, babe, we were just getting to know each other. It's 5 years. It's not a lot of time. We were supposed to get married on the 5th, like legally.
Yeah, at the courthouse.
At the courthouse.
Get the paperwork.
But the thing was, we sandwiched it in between two other things with their folks here. And I was like, do we really want to treat this like an errand?
Yeah.
We're going to go to the courthouse, get married, then go do this. So I was just like, let's just do it on a day. Also, I don't want to get married and then go home to
Home
her
Depot?
parents. Because her parents were staying with us. I was like, wouldn't it be great if we just got married and we just went home and quietly kissed in our room and that's it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not that I'm saying I want to, boink my wife, but I'd love to have the option.
Yeah, it's good to have that on the table at least.
Yes, I'd love to have her on the table.
Okay.
And boink my wife.
Boinking, porking, whatever you're into.
I'm going to bring boinking back.
Eddie's bringing boinking back. I'm bringing porking back.
Because porking, it sounds gross, but boinking sounds fun.
Boinking does sound fun.
Yeah, we boinked.
Yeah, we boinked.
Yeah, I gave her a boinked her right in the butt. Anyhow, hey. So anyway, so this is what we're gonna do. Actually, a little inside baseball.
What are you
here.
gonna do?
We're not gonna tell a lot of people, but I think we're gonna do like an elopement. We're gonna go to Vegas.
Oh,
A little elope.
okay.
Get a hotel room.
Okay.
Boink.
Lope and boink.
Lope
Classic lope and boink.
Boink and lope, lope and
Boink and
boink. Where else place in Vegas we can boink and lope?
Yeah.
A stranger.
Yeah.
If you want.
Yeah.
We might go to get a nice restaurant, maybe, dare I say?
A show?
No, God, no. I don't support the arts. Are you crazy? Those desert freaks and their little dancing? What do they do over there? No, I might get a new watch. Thinking about getting a watch for the wedding. You know what I mean?
Okay, wedding watch.
A wedding watch. But so we might do that. Anyway, so we had a bridal shower here. Me, Brent, Matt, my good friend Matt O'Brien, friend of ours, and my father-in-law, we all went golfing. We went to go to the driving range. Haven't swung a club in years. That's what Brent here downplayed his swinging abilities.
Okay, but you're downplaying the driving range. We went to the driving range. We were at Top Golf.
Top golf for some top guys.
Top guys, Top Golf.
We go to Top Golf because we're a bunch of tops.
Yes.
One of us looks like a bottom. Guess which one? It's always the little one. Imagine that. Would that be kind of a bottom golf bottoms?
Bottom golf.
I played. We went to bottom golf. We played. Got a hole in one. Anyway, so my father-in-law, great guy.
Great guy, Jim. Hey, shout out to Jim.
Jim, salt of the earth, great guy.
I know your wife's going to tell you about this because she
Yes.
listens to the podcast. Jim doesn't listen to the podcast.
No, God, no, he doesn't support this at all. He feels like it's a waste of time, waste of square footage. But doesn't really believe in me or anything. But anyway, the point is,
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Nah, it's fine. He's only right if he looks at the numbers. But we went to go play golf. Now, father-in-law's a great guy.
Great guy.
And I will say, my friend here, Brent here, the Burger Prince.
Burger Prince, Chicken Wing King.
Chicken Wing King.
Goodwill Mannequin.
The Goodwill Mannequin.
Clean Cut Slob.
King Clut Slob. He can really hit the ball. He really hits the ball.
Mm-hmm.
and you got a great swing.
Hey, thanks.
Dare I say majestic?
Majestic. That's nice.
Majestic arc on the ball. We saw and heard things I haven't seen from a friend in years. Just the ping, the lift, the arc, the fall. And I'm not going to lie to you. I heard my father-in-law say things I only wish he said about me. It's like, God, that's a good shot. Wow, look at that swing.
Yeah, when Eddie went to the bathroom, Jim asked if I would marry his daughter instead.
God, I wish my son-in-law was you. How do you teach my son-in-law to be you? It's like
I said, I tried.
I was like, sir, I'm here. Ah, God, my daughter married the wrong man. Ah. Well, divorces are common. Sure. But no, but he was very impressed. And it felt like a good guys thing.
Yeah, it was.
I haven't really done that a lot.
We were really broing down.
Yeah.
Drinking some beers, hitting some balls.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Goofing around.
I did that.
You did. You goofed around.
No beers, though. No.
Jim also, he set me up when I got here. I don't know if you.
What's that?
When I got here, Jim's outside. The bridal party's going on inside, and he's like, "Oh, you got to go in there because they hired a private chef for this bridal party." He's like, "You got to go in there and smell what you're missing out on."
Mm-hmm.
And so he like insisted. He kept being like, "Go in there and smell." He kept saying, "Smell what you're missing out on."
Yeah.
And so I step in. I take one step in, and Courtney immediately like stands in front of me, like, "Don't come in here."
Did she say that?
She didn't say that, but her energy was very much like, "No boys allowed."
No,
and I say out loud, "Oh, I was coming in to smell." And from outside, I heard Jim go, "I was talking about the food," and I was like, "Oh, he set me up. He set me up."
I just want to smell a woman in her mid-30s who's looking for love. God's sakes. That'd be great if you're like, that'd be cool if you just went in and were like, I was told to smell, and then they're like, oh, and then you make a beeline for the kitchen, but then make a left and go right to the bathroom and just smell the seat.
Which one of you ladies is here?
It's a big thing with guys. Guys like to smell things. You know what I mean? Like kinky wise.
Kinky wise?
Well,
yeah.
in Japan,
Who are you talking about?
Well, in Japan,
who are these guys?
The Japan
guys named Eddie?
No. In Japan, they have like vending machines with like women's underwear.
Oh yeah.
Where you can put in some money and then you get a underwear. And I wonder if I don't know if they have a face or a picture of the woman, but you can just get a good sniff.
Just get a good sniff. Yeah.
Yeah. And I knew I was dating a girl one time.
Not to brag.
Former Hooters waitress.
Cool.
Oops.
Yeah.
Oops. And she told me stories about how guys would come in and say, "I just want to buy your stockings." Because they wear the little tan stockings.
Yeah.
And she was like, okay. And the guys would come in and be like, "I just want to buy your underwear." So she caught on to that and was going to like a Walmart and just buying packs of underwear.
Yeah.
And just like, here you go.
Just selling, not even game used.
Not even game used.
Yeah. Okay. No. I mean, I respect the hustle.
Respect the hustle.
Would it kill you to put them on once?
Just put them in your. Put them on once and take them off.
Or even just carry them around in your pocket for the day. So
honestly, you probably could have blew her nose in there.
Yeah.
And he'd be like,
oh yeah,
I can smell you and taste you. Anyway, so we played some golf. It was all good. And I'm feeling good. See, I'm 43, a young 43.
A young 43, yeah.
I'm 43. And
doesn't look a day over 42.
And I was like, hey, I'm not sore.
Yeah.
I feel great.
Yeah. Day after you felt great?
Day after felt great.
That's good.
Nothing wrong. Went to lift my mattress today because I dropped one of my AirPods under between the mattress and the bed frame. Not even the box spring.
Just the mattress.
Just the mattress. And I did it crouch down. Not even bend over, crouch down. Went like this. Gah!
Oh.
And there's a knot in my back that feels like a quarter. And I fell to the ground. I was like, oh my God. And just when you get like right underneath the shoulder blade, it's right there. And then I looked it up, like what commonplace for a knot in your back underneath the shoulder blade. Mm-hmm. Cause repetitive movement.
It's all that swinging.
So I really need you to rub my back.
That'll be behind the Patreon wall.
No. Right here. My back hurts. I got a big knot on it. Shirt's off. Be a friend.
Okay, but you got to buy the shirt.
What?
You got to buy the shirt from me.
What do you mean?
I'm going to take it off and sell it to you. Game used.
No.
Come on.
No, I want your hands, not your shirt. I want those muscular hands. God, those thumbs can really get in me. On my knots.
Yeah.
Anyhow, so yeah, I got a sore, but I'm doing fine. I just did some rolling and stuff. I had the rollers.
You were doing foam rolling in here?
Yeah. So I'll be fine. I'm in pretty good shape, albeit.
You got to do more core work.
No, I do a lot of core work.
Sure, but that's what I've always heard is if your back hurts, the way to make it feel better is to make your abs stronger.
But I have 4 abs.
I know. You got to get up to 6 if you want this knot to go away.
I have 4 abs. I have 6 abs. 4 are great. 2 are a disaster. 2 beanbag chairs. But anyway, you had a good time playing golf, right?
Oh, I had an amazing time. I won every game that we played. Are you kidding me? I felt
ego
great.
stroke.
Yeah, it felt great. It felt so good.
Honestly, there have been times when you probably were hitting that ball squarely, being like, guys, I'm not even that good. And you guys are just drooling. We were just drooling over you. All of us are looking at you in different ways. Like Matt was like, oh, man, we have the same build. He's using it better. I'm looking at him like, oh, man, I wish I had that build. My father was like, oh, man, these kids are nerds. Finally, a real man I'm hanging out with.
Yeah, it felt good to be the alpha for once.
God.
You know?
And if you're the alpha, my God. Like, if you told your friends, like, oh, I went golfing with, and I was the alpha of the group, they're like, did you golf with 2 little girls? Because you're not.
Make a wish.
Because you are a manly man, but let's feel,
I'm an artist.
You're an artist, but I will say, and I don't mean to toot your horn, although if we got drunk, you never know.
Toot toot.
But
beep beep.
You're the kind of guy who really dances that line between jockish, but also could have a bunch of friends that are girls.
Yeah.
He's like, oh my God. He like swears at the TV when his team isn't winning. And he also sat down and held my hand and I told him a story about how I feel insecure about my body.
This is true. I am both a jock and a good listener.
There he is. This is a gay man in a straight man's body who's also straight but not gay. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think they get it. Yeah, I think that math adds up.
It's like a gay man's inside you.
It's a lot like that, and it feels right.
Have you been hit on by guys being like,
oh, yeah.
I thought you were...
Not necessarily. Like, I think I mostly get hit on by gay guys who are kind of into the idea of a straight guy.
Yeah, flipping you, right?
Yeah. Flipping me over and stuff.
In LA, a lot of the gay men, they're almost like realtors. They just love a good flip. They look at me like a nice fixer-upper, like, ooh, tear down those walls? You don't know what I'm going to find. I'd love to flip that little bungalow.
I get the impulse. I've definitely tried to flip a lesbian.
You're definitely a townhouse to the gays. Like, ooh, I'd love to flip that nice townhouse. He's long, he's lean,
but they're like, but we'd need a serious reno, but good bones on that townhouse.
Oh, I'd love to flip that townhouse. I'm like a little 1-bedroom. I'm gonna flip that little guy, tear down the walls, see what I find. Ooh, secrets. There's secrets beyond the walls.
So many secrets in this guy's walls. It's full of spiders.
Manly twink?
Manly twink. The manly twink.
No. Let's hope that doesn't stick.
You did it.
Hope that doesn't stick all over my chest.
You just cold-blooded pegged yourself, my man.
I just pegged myself. Is there a market for that? Anyway, so we played golf. You didn't eat wings, which we were all surprised about.
Everybody was pissed.
The legend of the Chicken Wing King did not come to fruition. And then
I just don't trust Topgolf to make wings. Sorry, I don't know.
That's not true.
I think there's at this point I'm a little picky about my wings.
What? They're like it's a nice establishment.
Sure, but it's a lot of places do not do wings well, and I didn't want to risk it that day.
You know what you're like? You're like, you ever meet like a woman that's like, or a girl that's like, that's it. No more assholes. I'm never doing that again. I'm worth more. And then you go to a bar and she's just kissing some guy who looks like Fred Durst, and you're like, what are you doing? That's you with wings. You're like, I deserve better. I only eat good stuff. And then I'll catch a Wild Wings. I feel fine. Like, look at you.
I did eat wings last night.
Did you? Where?
Yeah, at E-Rustic.
I'm telling you, you're like a woman with a high sex drive, and the wings are the guys.
The wings, yeah.
And you're talking to me like
I'm a little slut for wings.
You
You're
are.
right. Yeah.
The way you're talking is like almost like Sex and the City, like you're Samantha. Like last night I had some wings. All of my fingers, I can still smell it.
I can.
Oh, honey.
I should shower.
Oh, honey, which is the name of the wing. Anyway, so we had top off was good. I met my mother-in-law, who's a big fan of yours. A real
sweetheart.
She's a real sweetheart of a lady.
She gave me bundt cakes.
Yeah, she did. And then you drove off, and we all looked at him like, wow, what a guy.
That is one of my most comfortable zones is like with someone else's parents.
Really?
Oh, I'm great with somebody else's parents.
When you meet girlfriends, folks, are they like, what? I can imagine you being on your best behavior because you're pretty like, you know.
I'm relatively well behaved.
You're you're like treated like you're a dog. You're very well behaved. Who trained this fucking mook?
He jumps a little bit. But
yeah, you are. That is a well-trained man.
Yeah.
He's humping your leg.
Yep.
But I see. I would say you're pretty. What's the word I'm looking for? Easygoing, mild-mannered. You're not going to cause a scene, but you're also, you know, you're not going to like say something vulgar out of place.
No.
You're respectable. You're respectable.
Yes, I'm a respectable young man around someone else's parents.
Of course. You get me and him alone. The cameras are
the
gone.
Stuff I'm saying when you're not around.
He's
Oh my
giving me
god.
noogies. Saying, let's get some pussy later. I'm like, I'm gonna get married. Like,
Nah, you're gonna get pussy now.
That's just a social contract. You don't really believe that shit, do you? That's what he does after when the cameras are gone. But other than that, anything else you get up to, or is that just the highlight?
The last week.
Yeah.
I think I ate some wings. I guess that was kind of the highlight. I ate wings. What did I do? I don't know, man. As soon as you ask me what I did during the week, it's gone. I have no idea what I did all week.
You gotta write this shit down.
I gotta write stuff down, Eddie.
I've been writing some stuff down. Stuff I see because I'm like, oh shit. Okay, so I gotta bring this up.
Okay.
This happened to me not that long ago.
Okay.
And I forgot about it last episode, and I wrote it down, and I said, I can't forget it this time.
Okay.
A couple things I saw.
I just remembered one thing I did want to talk to you about, but go on.
Oh, no, go ahead. I'll find my thing. In a second.
Okay, so Eddie does this thing, and I don't think it's a bad thing.
Okay.
But he does this thing that, to me, is always terrifying.
What do I do?
You will show me. So we make these clips. Eddie edits a lot of these clips that we put on, and I'm very thankful. He edits these clips.
Yes.
And he will show them to me in public with the volume on. And to me, I think it's good that you are not this way, but to me, I could die of embarrassment every time.
What do you mean?
I don't know. The thought of someone hearing me.
Oh, but I don't do it when that many people are around us.
No, but the first time you did it, it was at the airport. And so if I'm at the airport, I'm baked as hell. And I was not expecting it. And I like fully disassociated. You were like, it's a good clip, huh? And I was like, yeah.
Oh, wow. I thought, okay, now I know you're always high around me.
No, everybody knows I'm only high at the gym and the airport.
I'm just proud of the work we've done.
And I think you should be. Again, I don't think it's bad that you're this way.
No. I do have a lack of self-awareness sometimes. I'm definitely not the kind of guy to be loud on his phone. Mm-hmm. I'm not a public FaceTimer.
Yeah.
Which to me, brutal.
Can't stand it.
You ever like in a Target and someone's like, hey, so I'm here. Which one do you want?
Yeah.
No, which one? That one? And then you're just reading ingredients and stuff. You're like,
yeah, just out loud, no headphones.
No, just take a picture.
Take a picture.
Why do you gotta like?
Or just because I get wanting to make sure you get things right and calling someone, but just throw in a headphone.
Live broadcasting, you're shopping. I know you want to get it right for your friend, but the rest of us just want you to die. I just hate it. But I can see where mine is because no one wants to hear a video that they're not watching.
Exactly.
Nobody does.
Yes.
Unless it's like an ambient kind of like, oh, there's a game on, the news is on.
Sure.
You know, you're in an airport terminal or you're in a bar. Okay, fine.
But just in general, if I hear someone else's phone.
Right. You know, no, hey, listen, this podcast is all about growing. Mm-hmm. It's all about being a better person. And showing. We're growers and showers.
And showers.
Yeah. But this podcast is all about being a better man.
Yeah, that's what this podcast is about.
Well, maybe that should have been the name.
Better man?
Being a better man.
Can't be a better man.
Yes, you can. With
Yeah,
Betty and
with
Brent. That'd be kind of funny. We can't get the rights for Pearl Jam. But, well, I wish I didn't know we're just hashing out grievances here. I would have.
Feel free. You got any grievances you want to throw my way?
I got the list in my nightstand. I write one down every night. No, I could see that because it's one thing if someone was watching a viral video, they're like, look at this. I'd be like, dude, but it's not even that. It's just a video of you and your friend. And a very non-popular podcast. You might as well just show your friend a picture of you and him talking. Like, why are you guys... the captions and the graphics don't really do it justice.
It is also very funny to like zoom out and just it's just two guys huddled around one phone watching themselves have a conversation they had a week ago. You know, it's very funny.
And I guess you're just going to see the video tomorrow anyway. You know what it is? It's the reaction I want.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right, I'll stop showing. I'll stop making them.
And he's so pissed.
No.
He's so freaking pissed.
No. I think you know what it is. I used to show you just you and your own when we're at our show, but then I crossed the line between like, oh, there's people in this hallway.
Yeah.
I'm not just forgetting there's people around because then when I'm with you, I feel like I'm all alone.
Oh, that's so nice.
See. He has gay tendencies, or you called me a name right there. But he saw the beauty in that statement. Okay, so a couple things I saw that happened to me and around me that I forgot to mention last week.
Okay, tell me more.
Where is it? Oh, okay. Two things I saw. I can't make this up. So I went to go to get a haircut. I went to my barbershop. I'm sitting in the chair, but my barber's working on me.
You have a guy who's
regular guy. Silver Lake Barbershop. Shout out Santiago. You're doing God's work.
Go see Santiago. Tell him Eddie sent you.
So, support your local barbershop. Or don't. Yeah, I don't care. But anyway, so I'm in the barbershop, getting my haircut. Guy walks in who looks like a classic 80s white guy.
Okay.
The kind of guy looks like he's on a rowing team.
Okay.
Looks like a vendor. What's that called? The Facebook guys?
The Winklevoss.
Yeah, he looks like a Winklevoss twin.
Okay.
Walks in, right? Opens the door. He goes, do you have any open appointments? And my barber goes, yeah, I think we got somebody here. How long can you wait? Oh, I just need it today. And he said, and I quote, I got a hot date tonight, and I need a cut.
This is a guy straight out of a sitcom. What is he doing?
Dude, I almost laughed and ruined my haircut. I got a hot date tonight, and I need a cut. I was like, is this real? This has got to be
This is a setup.
This has got to be a prank.
This is one of those what would you do ABC shows.
And it's all a bunch of Mexican barbers. And all I can think is, these guys, this is what they think all white guys are like. They must be like, yeah, just walk in and be like, hey, man, I need a cut.
Man.
Got a hot date tonight.
Hot date, need a cut.
So he sits down, and the guys are looking around, all kind of like, when you're holding that laugh. And he goes, he's just like reading his phone like that. And he goes, one of the guys goes, hey, man, so who's the girl? Who's the lucky girl? And he goes, all I can say, quote, this is what he said. All I'm going to say, boys, is she's out of my league. There is no girl. There is no girl.
No, he just really wants these barbers to think he's cool.
There is no girl.
He's just like, I'm going to go impress the shit out of some barbers.
There is no girl. There is no date. He probably has no money.
Probably no money, yeah.
I would never, ever walk into a room and say, hey, guys, I'm looking for a nice pair of jeans. I got a hot date tonight. I need to look my best.
No.
She's got huge breasts and beautiful blue eyes. And boys,
you want to see her Instagram?
I need to dress to impress. Because frankly, I need to get laid tonight. Anything you got in a 30-30? Imagine just walking to a place like that. Hey, I'm looking for a hot dress shirt for my hot date tonight. Yep, she's a model.
Just walk into the gas station. I got a date. I'm going to need some boner pills. I can't let this lady down. She is too hot.
I need to fill her up and fill her up.
Fill her. Ah.
Dude, You know what's funny? I wish I just hung around because when you get in the chair, your mouth starts going.
Oh yeah. And that guy was saying some reckless shit after you left. I guarantee it.
Yep. Hot date tonight, boys. Sorry, can't show you a picture. She's a cousin. That would be weird. Imagine that was a turn like that. Boys, I'm fucking my cousin tonight. Boys, I'm fucking
finally gonna boink my cousin.
Boys, I'm fucking my cousin tonight, and I need a great cut.
I can't go in there looking shaggy. I got to impress my cousin.
I wish you walked in and was more shameless and actually worse. Walked in, hey guys, making love to a crackhead tonight. I'm breaking a 50 with a haircut and giving the rest to her. Make me look nice and sharp, will ya?
I would honestly be, in a way, better if you're just openly a dirtbag, as opposed to being like, I can't tell you too much. I can't tell you too much because I'm a gentleman, but I'm going to get some pussy tonight.
Boys, I'm boinking a single mom in a tent in a park. Make me look nice and sharp, will ya? You're from a different time. It was bizarre, dude.
Yeah.
And then you could see him as he was talking, and my barber just kind of like, oh my God, this guy's a real dude. It was, honestly, it could have been, you put that guy in any decade, he's exactly the same. It's just like, hey boys, hot date tonight. Swimsuit model. Out of my league, I know. Anyway. Make me look like $1 million, will you?
And then he's sitting there and he's like, oh no, I got a text. Sharon also wants to go on a date tonight. Boys, I got to do 2 dates in one night. Ooh, no. And they're both out of my league.
Wait a second. Do you have a trench coat and glasses? Maybe I can pull this off. Or some kind of weird scheme. Anyway, so that guy walked in. That was a fun little moment.
Mm-hmm.
Second thing, equally on the creepy scale, very LA thing. Also, by the way, not to blast my parents, my in-laws, but we live in Los Angeles. We live in a major city in America with, dare I say, lots of crime.
Sure. Yeah.
Thanks, Joe Biden. or
thanks, Jill Biden.
Thanks, Jill. Thanks, Jill Stein. Is she still running?
I don't know what she's up to these days.
Yeah, Jill Stein's still going, isn't she?
Yeah.
She's like, presidential election between blue, red, and green.
Yeah, I don't know if there even is a Green Party candidate this year.
I'm taking away that 20 votes per county. There are people that do vote for her just as a protest vote, I guess.
Sure.
So if you believe in the democratic process of voting, but you just don't want to give it to either or, and I guess she's like the de facto
other,
I guess. It's a lot of like, I hate everyone votes. No one really believes in her.
Yeah. No,
I take that back. People do, but there's a lot of people that vote just out of protest. Anyway, the point I'm trying to say is, so I went to go get some stuff from Target. And I heard like a chopper, like you normally do in Los Angeles, right? Happen. We get a lot of choppers here in LA, a lot of crime, whatever. I wouldn't say a lot. But to the people outside of the city, it's a lot. To us, it's our lullaby. Okay. Mm-hmm. So I get a message from her. She calls me while I'm driving. I'm like, oh, Eddie, it's Sharon. I go, hey, Sharon, what's going on? Well, there's a huge police presence here on this street here. And we just looked it up, and apparently I think there might be a gun involved. You guys are going to have to shelter in place. Yeah, I'll get on that.
Sharon's just looking out for you, but because I know she'll listen. But
adorable.
Yeah, we got to live here, If I sheltered in place every time the Citizen app said that there was like someone with a ninja sword cutting down palm trees on Hollywood, I'd never leave the house.
Yeah, wheeling man with a bat and mask.
Yeah.
Like, all right, I guess I'll just drive another street then. I don't. Yeah. You know what's funny? We're city guys, but rural stuff scares us, and city stuff scares rural people.
Yeah.
For instance, like to rural people, city stuff scares them. Like, oh my God, there's a guy with a bat who's swinging at strangers, or oh, there's a car chase going down the street and he's crashing into cars. I'm not really that scared.
Yeah.
But if you
I'm mostly upset about what it's going to do to traffic.
But if you show me a moose, I'm terrified.
I'm not getting him within 100 yards of a horse.
No, I'm not. Even
you seen those things kick?
Oh my! You ever seen the shit?
Yes.
A horse shitting is like someone throwing lumber out of the back of a truck. I remember seeing that as a child and being mortified. I'm like, what? It's like those TikTok videos, or it's like those viral videos where they just like unclog a pipe and it just starts going.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're just like, oh, satisfying. Like I've seen that out of an animal's butt.
And they do it without breaking stride, which is impressive.
Oh yeah, we get a lot to learn from the horses. But if a city guy sees rural stuff, we'll freak out.
Yeah.
If I saw a porcupine, I'd rather be an axe wielding crackhead.
Yeah, I feel like I understand how to navigate. You just don't make eye contact and you can walk right by.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with a porcupine.
Porcupine, who knows what that guy's thinking?
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
So the rural people, I get it. They're not rural, but you know what I mean. They're small town.
Yeah.
But they probably look like, hey, you know what? When I went to visit them one time at the retirement home, they're like, oh yeah, one of our neighbors had an alligator on their front lawn. I'm like,
What?
Florida.
No thanks.
No, that scares me. But if you told me, hey, there's a homeless guy on your front lawn, I'm like, I'll get out the hose.
Yeah.
Hey, whoa, sorry, wrong house. Yeah, sure.
Good to see you, Steve. Move along.
Just let me know if you need a roommate. Steve, you know. All right.
You know that drill.
Hi, Courtney. Just like friendly. Second thing I saw that was L.A. disturbing. I'm at a red light. Okay, I come off the freeway, off the off ramp, get to a red light.
Mm-hmm.
A guy pulls up next to me, red light. Corner of my eye, I see him hand massaging the back of his date's neck. You kind of in a
Sure.
nice,
Okay. People in a car.
In a car.
Okay.
She's passenger. He's sitting in the driver's seat.
And he's rubbing kind of like you want me to rub you.
This is what I see in my periffs. I look over and I notice he's still rubbing the back of her neck, but she is actually a mannequin.
No.
Yes.
He's touching the mannequin?
Well, yeah.
He's like massaging the mannequin?
Massaging the mannequin as if it was a real woman.
No.
And hey, it's 2024. Maybe she identifies as a real woman. But that's a mannequin.
Wait, I need to know more about what kind of car are we talking?
Just in a Prius.
Like a Prius. So like a normal looking car, not like
everything was normal.
Okay.
From my peripheral vision, I look over, man, Prius, woman, mannequin. Rubbing the back, stroking the hair.
No, not stroking the hair.
And I was like, I gotta tape this.
Yeah.
I gotta go like this and but I didn't know what to do. It's just too close to the guy. I was just like, so I was trying to like figure out what is happening here. Maybe this is Hollywood.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like a prop or something and just sitting there and just like, hey, let me rub the back. Or maybe it actually is like kind of like a Lars and the Real Girl situation.
Could be.
Where he's like, this is my wife.
Mm-hmm.
But it was so disturbing.
Did you get a video?
Huh?
I didn't get it.
Oh,
man. Where were you when you like what?
Off ramp and just off of Eagle Rock.
Just that. Okay.
Isn't that weird?
That's deeply disturbing. The only thing I can think is he was trying to use the carpool lane, but I'm guessing you were on the 110.
Yeah.
There's no carpool lane on the
I
110.
thought about the carpool lane thing.
There could be a carpool lane thing, but at that point, you're off the freeway. There's no reason for you to be touching the mannequin.
I guess if you're really into real dolls or mannequins, and that is your sort of little desire there, that's the out.
Yeah, because we're not. I don't think we don't know. It could be a mannequin. Could be a very futuristic sex doll.
Yeah,
That might be his wife.
might be.
Could be.
Are they? You ever look into those real doll things?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, I definitely didn't do some research.
No, I mean, I can't imagine how much they cost depending on your a la carte sort of requirements. I can only assume between $8,000 and $11,505. And sure, yeah, I guess you could pick hair, skin, eyes, height, genitals. mouth. You can pick whatever you want. I'm sure. There's a website that.
Yeah, I'm sure that there's probably like wig options so that one day she could be a brunette and another a blonde. I'm just assuming.
Yeah. You can really.
And I bet. I mean, I'm just guessing, but like, you know, it's obviously colder than a human body, so they probably recommend you like lean it up against the radiator for a little while before you use it.
But I'm sure the latex skin is warming. You could put whatever you want on. I'm sure you could put whatever you want on.
I'm sure you can put whatever you want on it.
You can put a penis on a woman, or
sure, of course, yeah.
3 breasts, 4 breasts.
3 breasts? Oh man, that'd be cool.
Yeah,
like you're recreating that scene from Total Recall over and over again.
You know, that scene in Total Recall really changed a lot of boys' lives.
Mm-hmm.
That scene in Total Recall, when that woman opened her shirt and we saw 3 large boobs on a woman, we said to ourselves, anything's real.
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible. It opened our eyes to the world.
Yeah, it's sort of like a 4-leaf clover. I've spent the rest of my life looking for one.
I thought to myself, I need to accept everybody. Because I love that. And if I love that, then I can love anybody. That's what I said to myself as a young boy when I saw that scene.
Wow.
Yeah.
I could be anybody.
I can love anybody.
I could love anybody. That's the thing that makes you an accepting person, is you saw 3 boobs in Total Recall.
I remember that moment being like, yep, we're all the same. But yet,
love is love.
Love is love. I am in love with that. I want to meet her. I want to marry her. I want her to shake my mother's hand and say, you have an exquisite son, and I love him. Do you remember that moment?
In Total Recall?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's 3 defining boob moments in my life. Total Recall, 3 boobs. Commando.
There's boobs in Commando?
I'll leave this podcast.
Is that the one where they like break down a wall and there's somebody fucking in there?
And she's like,
Yeah.
Pause.
Yeah. Yeah. I've never actually... Oh, you finished that. Go ahead.
3rd, Under Siege pops out of the cake.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a really good one.
3 of the best boob scenes ever to live.
Yeah.
Those 3 scenes, 3 boob lady Total Recall, Commando motel boob scene, and Under Siege cake boob scene.
Yeah,
man, that
Under
was
Siege. That one's burned into there forever.
Those are in here forever, man.
Yeah.
And I've been chasing those women for ever since.
Yeah, every time he walks by a cake, he checks.
Every time I walk by a motel room, I wonder, is that woman in there? And every time I say to myself, maybe I can travel to the future. Maybe I can meet her.
Maybe I can meet a 3 boob
woman. Anyway, so the mannequin in the eye, that was bizarre. Just like stroking the back of her neck. Honestly, all jokes aside, it was just kind of disturbing.
Yeah, that's a scary thing to witness in person, especially alone, because there's nobody around to confirm. Like, you're seeing this too, right?
I don't know. More people must have seen him, but listen. At the end of the day, why is it disturbing? And in all seriousness, it's just a hunk of plastic, but because it's in the shape of another human being, it feels weird. And thank God, it was just an adult.
Yeah.
Because if it was like a kid mannequin, I'd be, ooh, he goes to jail.
Yeah.
But does he go to jail?
I mean, I guess not.
If a guy is like,
there should be a way to get him on a list of some kind.
But what if you walk by a park and some guy's sitting on a park bench and he's just making out with like a
child mannequin? Yeah, what do you do? What do you do?
He's not breaking the law.
He's technically not doing anything wrong. Oh man, what a technicality.
What about if it's like a Pinocchio like puppet, and he's just like making out with it on a grass patch on the park? Is it obscene?
I mean, I've seen weirder at my park.
What? Have you?
Have I?
I don't think you have.
Maybe not.
No. That's weird.
No, I don't. Yeah, you're right. I think I would get stuck and just stare for a while. Most of the kind of weird stuff you see walking around Hollywood is like, people doing drugs out in the open. And that's always a little jarring.
Uh-huh.
But that's not making out with a child mannequin.
That's weird.
Saw a guy smoking meth today.
Really?
Yeah.
Where?
Where was I? Wilcox and Sunset, give or take. Just
Hey, I know
walking to
where
get
that
a
is.
coffee. Yeah,
Yeah,
walking
yeah.
to get a coffee. There's a guy just smoking meth out there.
Did he offer?
No, he was very rude.
Ugh.
I stood and I was like, smells good.
That's what's wrong with this country. We're not looking out for each other anymore.
Yeah.
Meth? Nah, I'm good.
I'm trying to be good.
I used to say I was good, and then I got on this. Now I do this every day. Anyway, you do your thing, all right? What was I gonna say? Oh, I got some. I had another interesting moment. I went to get coffee today, and this one coffee shop, they have like some dog treats in the front. I didn't have my dog with me. I picked up a coffee for me and the lady because I'm a good guy.
Good guy.
Pick
This
up
guy,
coffee.
good guy.
And I grabbed some of the dog treats, and he goes, those are for dogs." I was like, "I know."
You should have just ate it right in front. Didn't just maintain eye contact while you eat it in front of him.
But here's the thing. He's not wrong because I didn't have
You didn't have a dog with you.
And I did order drinks,
Yeah.
but they were in the shape of a bone,
Yeah.
and it said dog treats.
Yeah.
God, I would love to dunk that thing in the coffee and just eat it just out of spite.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
I need protein too.
Right? I need dried protein
Yeah.
too. Anyway, mannequin mannequin guy. That was creepy. Golf. We talked about that. And the haircut guy. Hot
Haircut
date.
guy, yeah.
Hot date tonight. And
Yeah.
that's about it. And then I'm gonna elope in good old Vegas. And then in 3 weeks I'm gonna get married. You're gonna be at my fucking wedding. It's
I
gonna be
am.
fucking great.
I know.
Oh man. Wait, quick question for you.
Yeah.
You have a license to marry people?
No.
I thought you did. I thought you married two friends and they got divorced.
No, I was a witness on the marriage license. Yeah.
Okay. Because we got our marriage license, but we're like, we're gonna get married real quick. Should we go to Vegas or should we just have someone like marry us? And then maybe we can go to like Griffith Observatory and get married.
That'd be nice.
But there's something that we're not gonna do like a true like.
Is there going to be like a ceremony at your wedding?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
ceremony. Yeah. But it's not gonna be legally binding.
Got it. Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
you need
Yeah.
like the legally binding. But we're not gonna do a honeymoon, like a traditional honeymoon, like right after the wedding you go and jet set somewhere. I feel that's kind of antiquated. Do people do that anymore? Go straight from their wedding to a honeymoon?
Maybe not straight. I don't think we will go straight from the wedding, but usually like that week, I think.
Yeah,
It's pretty normal.
Yeah. Some of those things that people do anymore. Do people like have tin cans in the back of a car when they're driving away?
No, I haven't seen that in a while. Are you gonna drive away in a just married car?
Maybe me and her will just jump on a couple bird scooters and just get plowed by a semi truck or something. Wouldn't that be crazy?
Trying to ride the bird scooters home from Santa Monica to Eagle Rock?
I guarantee you there are people that got married and then they're like, all right, see you later. Our life begins today. And jump on two dirty bird scooters. Just hit a curb and then fall and get blood all over your tux.
You're giving me ideas.
That's like a real.
That's the kind of wedding I'm gonna have. We're gonna take the bus there and we're gonna take bird scooters home.
I'm guaranteed there's so many weddings that probably have those like, and then instead of being driven off on like a stretch limo or a fancy car, we're gonna take the bus. So what are you gonna do when you drive off after you're married? Are you gonna get picked up in a limo or something? No. We're gonna jump on a couple college kids' backs and they're gonna run us down the street.
We're gonna steal some bikes from the park.
And then we're going to ride home. What are you going to do? I'm going to jump on a longboard.
He's got a rope and a motorcycle.
We're going to ride right into our lives together. There's some married couple that listen, I understand you want to be different on your wedding, but there are ones that are just like want to be different for the sake of being different.
Yeah.
And it doesn't make it necessarily better. It just looks kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's got a rickshaw.
And I'm pulling it.
Yeah. Load me up in a wheelbarrow.
I'm going to jump on his back. He's getting on some rollerblades. how are you guys going to leave your wedding? Is it going to be a limo? We're wearing wheelies. Heelys. We're wearing Heelys.
Honestly, that would be pretty sick if the bride Heeley'd down the aisle.
Dude, wouldn't it be amazing if I actually Heeley'd into my wedding and
Yeah, that'd be
didn't tell
incredible.
anybody?
That'd be so fucking funny. Are you kidding me? I would stand up and cheer.
If I was just like, I was like, I walk in and I was just like, everyone's like kind of looking at me like, I go,
You do a little hop.
dude, the whole place would lose their mind.
They would lose their mind. And then you do it back, and then you would have to do a backflip because you're 5'7".
So maybe we could do okay. So let's do a little exercise, all right? So I'm getting married soon, and one thing that is actually really daunting, but it's actually just 2 words, is the words I do.
Uh-huh.
And it's very important, the most important words at the wedding.
Yeah, I agree.
So how do I say it?
You're wondering like what kind of inflection,
So let's
emphasis.
try different
okay.
inflections
Okay.
of I do. Okay, ready?
Okay. Eddie, do you take Courtney to be your loving wife?
Well, we should be married.
Okay. Eddie, do you take Brent? Do you take me to be your loving husband?
I do.
That's pretty good.
Okay, how about this? Okay, let's just do I do's back and forth.
Okay.
Different I do's,
Okay,
right?
okay.
So you're about to get married.
Okay.
You're focusing on your I do. Here's mine. I do.
Okay, that's good. I like that. That's a little fun. I think I'm gonna try one of these. I do.
Nice. I do.
I like that.
Assertive.
That's affirmative. There's no doubts about that one.
Yeah.
What about this one? I do.
Oh my God. I'm not gay, but I'm hard. How about this one? I do. That's a little commercial like.
I mean, that's fun. That's fun. I think you're gonna piss off her dad. You pull that off. You
it's
swing
fun.
that. Okay. What about I do.
You already pointed.
I already pointed.
Yeah,
I know.
you know
I'm
where-
running. I'm running out of tricks in my bag.
I do.
That's good. That's good. Okay. What about this one? I do.
Ooh, with God and
With
with
God,
her.
yeah.
Okay. How about this one? I do. I do. It's not bad.
That's pretty good. Yeah. Okay. Here's one.
Last one for
real
each of us.
serious. I do.
Hey, that's a guy who means it.
Give her 1 second to worry. Where you just kind of like.
I do. What woman wouldn't want to hear that at a
Oh
wedding?
God! As long as you say it.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I do.
Oh my God. Ladies, show this to the man of your dreams. Let him learn. That's how you say I do.
That's how you do it.
That's how you say I do.
Send him the tape.
I do.
I do.
I do. One of this is gotta be the clip. One of them's gotta be a good.
Yeah, one of
idea.
them's yeah.
One of them's gotta be good. Anyway, what's the time at? Oh, we really killed some time here. Do we have any news stories?
I
Anything
did.
happened in the world of what's happening. By the way, there's a debate going on.
That's what I was going to say.
Very soon.
Debate's happening very soon. I was hoping we get some predictions. What are your predictions
Okay, by the time this comes out, these predictions
for
will be moot
just for the
points.
debate specifically? But
Okay.
yeah.
So-
By the time this comes out, it will have already happened. So that'll be fun to see how many of them. came
So
true.
I think it's Kamala's to lose
Okay.
because right now, if you're a Trump supporter, listen to this podcast, hey, whatever. But
Sure, man. Yeah. Hey, hit the subscribe button. Tell your friends.
tell your friends, going through social, spread the word.
Yeah.
But he is getting a bit like senile.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, he's 3 years younger than
Biden, yeah. And by comparison, he seemed pretty lucid. But
And-
standing next to someone who is lucid, who knows?
This world, there's no free rides in this world. You can't just eat Big Macs
Yeah.
and force yourself on women and not
Yeah.
have some sort of repercussions from it.
Yeah, it's got to be wings. You eat enough wings, you could do that.
But he said something recently. Did you see when he was kind of babbling on like Kamala? Nobody knows her name. Nobody knows her last name. Kamala Harris. Nobody knows it.
Did he really say that?
And I was just like,
that's not.
But you just said it.
Yeah.
So I think he's kind of. I think in a couple years he's gonna be looks real senile. So I think the thing about Kamala is she's a prosecutor.
Mm-hmm.
She knows how to like state a point and stick to it, ideally. But when the lights are bright, as you know, as an athlete. Both of us. Yeah. Me watching you being the athlete. but the card they played against Biden is the card they got to play against him. Like, you're old. Yeah. You're not fit. Yeah. Yada, yada, yada. But I think it's Kamala's to lose because if she doesn't sound like a Karen and doesn't pull the whole, like, I'm speaking, I'm talking, hello, he's interrupting. As long as she lets him look bad, I think she can... You know, it's kind of like, what's that thing they say in sports? It's like, oh, they didn't win, they lost or something like that.
They didn't.
We didn't beat them, they beat themselves.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think if she lets him kind of look erratic and rambling, she'll look calm, cool, collected, and presidential, and I think she'll win the debate. That's what I think.
Okay. Well, yes, that's good. This is a good prediction. I was thinking more specific, concrete predictions. Like these are some of mine. I think he will use the word nasty.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm going to say at least 7 times to describe Kamala Harris. That's one prediction. 7 times. Mark it. We'll put the over under at 6.5.
Okay.
And then I think because I do think that Kamala, I think she's a little bit corny, and I do think she will try.
She's a bit of a mom. It's like a mom.
Yeah, I think she will try to reference a popular meme, and it's not going to really go over.
Right.
And then I also think at some point Donald Trump will accuse her of being a Chinese spy. Those are my 3 predictions.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I do hear the word nasty coming out a lot, I can imagine.
Yeah.
I do predict that I won't be surprised if at this debate or any other debate that Donald Trump mentions how much he's done for the black community or the African American community, because her race is kind of like a issue, which is, it's so bizarre. As a guy who's like half Hispanic, I do feel that sort of sense of like, a lot of people in America, it's very like, lack of a better term, black and white. It's like, what category are you? Are you a white guy? Are you an Asian guy? Are you Hispanic?
Are you a pervert?
Are you a pervert? Are you a
They always want to make it black and white. Are you a pervert or not? They're always asking me if I'm a pervert.
Are you a 3-tit hot futuristic babe? Are you a mannequin sucking weirdo? What are you?
Mannequin sucking weirdo.
But they believe in a lot of archetypes, right?
Yeah.
But she's like multiracial, so am I. So like, you know, I kind of get that frustration. But I can just imagine being like, oh, you know, I was the best. I'm better than Abe Lincoln was. I freed so many rappers. I freed.
We got to get Young Thug out of jail.
I freed Young Thug. I freed Kodak Blackie.
Kodak Black. 21 Savage.
Kodak Blackie. He's free. Sorry, isn't it Kodak Black? Him too. No, but I predict he's going to say nasty. I think you know what he's going to do? I think he knows he's kind of down the polls. I think polls, I don't know if they're real or not. But, accurate. But I do suspect he's going to come out, you know, guns a-blazing. She's a nasty woman. Yeah. He's going to say a lot of that.
Yeah, a lot of that.
And he's going to try to get under her skin because there's a huge double standard in this country that if a woman is yelling, she's lost control. If a man is yelling, he's asserting dominance. So I believe
that's why I do it anyway.
Yeah, that's why you do it. Yeah. So I think that she's gonna have to be. Put it this way, she just needs to hit a double. He needs to hit a home run.
Yeah.
So she just needs to like. So I think that's what's gonna happen. I think he's gonna call her nasty. I think he's gonna say the border's gonna come up a lot. Like
the border, of course. Yeah, he loves to talk about the border.
The word drinking game with Trump would be the word disaster. He loves saying disaster.
He loves disaster.
Yeah, it's a disaster, absolute disaster.
Oh
yeah, I'd be curious.
Disaster. Ooh, I hope he brings up Hannibal Lecter.
What did he say?
Have you seen these clips?
What did he say?
He brings up Hannibal Lecter a lot.
Really?
And he calls him the late great Hannibal Lecter.
You know
Which
what?
is weird because the actors who've played him all still alive in the movies and the books. Hannibal Lecter still alive. He's never died in any of these movies or books.
Listen, he's not. I'm not going to vote for this guy. But it's my first election.
Yeah.
You know what I was thinking? This is ladies. This is your year. You got a woman running for president who could very well win.
She could.
You got I'm watching Caitlin Clark clips.
Yeah.
I'm watching Caitlin Clark highlight.
He watched the whole Fever game. He's got fever.
I've got the fever for CC. Dude, I watch Caitlin Clark like she's like I honestly, she's like my favorite athlete right now.
Really?
I love Caitlin Clark. Do you watch some of her highlight reels?
No.
Are you crazy?
I mean, I don't watch a lot of basketball.
You gotta watch some CC and her I'm watching her press conferences. That she is transcendent. And Taylor Swift is on a football game. So women are really winning this year.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And
2024, you're the freaking chicks.
And
man.
I'm marrying a woman.
Yeah. Wow. That's big. That's huge for women.
I mean, I would have for sure thought this is the year where I marry a man, but but I'm marrying a woman. So really, women are coming up this year.
Women are on what's in, women. What's out, dudes.
Quick thing. I had a good time. Did you have a good time?
Great time.
So let's talk about quickly things we need to plug. Anything you got to plug? Shows.
Yes. When this comes out, it'll be Thursday. And then on Sunday, the 15th of September, sports at Nico's Wines in Atwater Village. We've got a great lineup. I'm hosting. It's going to be a lot of fun. You should come.
Very cool. October 25th, San Diego, California. Me, Brent, some other friends are going to be there at Mic Drop Comedy Club.
Jeff Plitt, friend of the show, Jeff Plitt will be
Friend of
there.
the show. It's going to be a lot of fun. I've never been, but I heard great things. We're going to be there. We'd love to be there. If you're watching this and you know someone in San Diego, send it to them. That'd be great. Also, I'll be in Arizona in January. That date is coming up soon. I believe that's January 25th as well. Also, if you're in the West Hollywood area or Los Angeles in general, come to Totally Comedy Show. I'm there every single week. Brent hosts it very, very often. He's there every single month. It's some of the best comedians in the country. We'd love for you to be there. Also,
shows have been banging lately, too. They've been really good.
It's been good. It's been good. Subscribe to this podcast. Here's the thing with this show is that sometimes you may view this show and not know that you're subscribed just because the algorithm's like, hey, you watched one, here's another. And we thank you for even looking at it in your homepage.
God bless you.
Subscribe. It helps the show out. Also, leave a comment. Give it a thumbs up, notification bell, all that stuff helps the show out. Also, add us on Instagram and various social media platforms. All that is in the description of this episode, whether you're listening to an Apple Podcast or on YouTube. Help the show out.
Put it on at the gym over the speakers, whatever you got to do.
Be an old hell yarer.
An old hell yarer.
Old yellers.
An old yeller. A Spider House ruler.
What's our fans' names?
You could be a cold-blooded pegger or
no. We have names for us, but we don't have names for our fans.
Oh, Hellions. O'Reilly. That's something else. Hell yeah.
You know, this is the name of the show. Oh, hell yeah. You know, Eddie and Brent are your hosts.
This is the kind of stuff you should be making for us.
No one's watching at this point.
You should be making. Sharon, are you still watching?
Sharon, are you still there?
Text me if you're still watching.
Text me if you're still watching. New episodes every single Thursday. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye-bye.